Really simple tutorial on how to use an amazing app called Evernote. Evernote is an app where you can take notes, organize them, and even share them with others. Evernote is available for Mac, PC, and all other smartphone devices and tablets. Since I have a Mac, I already downloaded Evernote from the App Store. And once you do download it, this window will show up. It will ask you to create an account. It's really easy to do that. You can just use an existing email that you have and create your own password, and you can register by only doing that. Since I have an account already, I'm just going to sign in. Okay, so once you are signed in, you have a lot of options on the left where to go and what to do exactly. First of all, we're going to upgrade. Evernote will give you three options. Either when you can go basics, it has 60 megabyte, which is really good. If you want to go only free, you can use it for free. Once you download it, you're basically having the basic version. You can also go to Plus, which has 1 gigabyte usage, and go even premium. It has 10 gigabyte usage. Whatever you prefer. Also, here's the market for Evernote, where Evernote's products offer you something to use to take notes easily, basically. If you wanted to buy their products, you can easily or directly do that by going here. Okay, now let's say that you wanted to start. Where to go? First of all, you go to Notebook. Here's where you create your basic notebook. For example, I'm a translator, so I'm going to create a folder for translation, for example, and create all the things that are related to translation in that folder, for example. And if you wanted to create a folder where, for example, I want things I want to buy, you go here, create a new notebook. Okay, things I need to buy, and you can include all of the notes that are related to the things that you want to buy, things you want to buy for school, things you want to buy for the house, and so on. Let's go to my main folder, Translation 1. Here are the notes I already have written, tips on translation. So every time I have a tip that I have learned, a tip that I saw, or anything, I just write it down here. So, for example, I already wrote translate the meaning, not the word. Make your translation as natural as you can. And also, I'm going to write start with the verb in Arabic, and so on. So basically, you're just writing down your notes. It's very simple and it's really easy. Here's your topic. For example, I already wrote translation tips. Okay, and here's the content. Okay, now I want to edit them. I want them to look more appealing, and so on. Evernote offers you a really simple editing here, as you can see in other programs. Okay, now let's say I want to change the font. You can easily do that from here. You have some font options. I can change the size as well. I also can bold some of the things that are important from here. Here's the bold option. Here's the italic option if I wanted them to be italic. And the underline option. For example, translate the meaning. Also, you can change the colors. Go to the A letter here and choose whatever color you want or you prefer. For example, I like this color, and so on. Okay, and also you can highlight the main points that you want to talk about. For example, if I wanted to highlight Arabic, you can go here to highlight. Okay, now I want to number them or bullet points them. You can do it directly from here. Here's the bullet points or the numbering, which is really easy and simple to do. Now let's say that you wanted to write 2 notes in one note, for example. translation tips, but you didn't want to create a new note and do the other things all over again, you can easily click here on the horizon to create a new paragraph or to create a new note at the same note. Also, I'm going to talk about later the to-do list part, but later on. Okay, let's say now I'm going to write things I like in Evernote. Okay. I want now to center it. You can go here to center or make it right, left, and whatever you want. Change the font as well. Things I like in Evernote. For example, it's free. It's easy to use. It's for everyone. Okay, go on to left. You can also number them or bullet points them. Change the font. The size, I mean. And so on. Okay, let's say that you wanted to include the glossary that you have recently learned in translating. Especially translators really need this. For example, let's say new words. When you wanted to create a table, you can easily do it from here. What also great Evernote that it also can be very hard at the beginning, but once you are getting used to it, you can easily write down the things that you want faster and so on. For example, let's say work, meaning in Arabic, عمل. Evernote also supports the Arabic language, which is also great. Let's say that you wanted to delete the table, you didn't want it anymore, you can easily click on delete and it would automatically be deleted. And that's it. Okay, also if you wanted to record something, maybe you're not in the mood to write something down and you're really tired, you just don't want to forget the things that you just learned, so you can just record them. Click record from here. A new word I learned, facilitate, meaning تسهيل, and save. Now you can listen to it from here. A new word I learned, facilitate, meaning تسهيل, and so on. Now you didn't like the note, you can easily as well click on delete and it would automatically be deleted. Okay, now there's also this feature here. It's called take a snapshot. If you wanted to take a snapshot for yourself for some reason, and you can easily take a picture of yourself and include it here as well in the note. Click on cancel. Okay, now a really good feature as well is that you can attach file, pictures, and whatever you like from here. Okay, let's say I'm going to attach a picture for Evernote since I'm already talking about it here. Okay, and a really amazing feature as well in Evernote that you can actually present the things that you already wrote, for example, by clicking on here, the presentation feature, which gives you a full mood capability to translate things. Now I'm at night mood, dark, as you can see. Also, you have these bullet points that you can show people what you are talking about, and it's a really simple presentation, but it's great for note-taking presentations. Basically, you can change the color to blue or pink or whatever color you want, going to light mode to go on white as well. Also, you can change the font to a larger font if you wanted. It's very useful. Click on X to exit. Okay. Also, you can transform the note that you just took into a PDF by clicking here, annotate entire note as PDF by clicking on here. The PDF feature is really amazing, where you can access many editing, really simple editing features. For example, here you have an arrow to show the things that you want to talk about the most. You can also write down on it. For example, if I wrote it's Arabic, you can write Evernote, and you can also change the position, control the size, and get it back again. It's really easy to control it basically, but sometimes it can be hard to control it at first, but it gets easier in the end. You can also circle or square the things that you want to focus on, and the colors are really bright and beautiful. You can also highlight some of the things or delete some of the things you don't talk about in color, so just like automatically put a line in here. Really cool things here are some of it. Looks like stickers, I don't know. It has exclamation marks and question mark and so on if you have a question, or and so on. Here's the right mark, meaning I already did this, meaning that's a good note or not a good note. Here's the not so good notes, and so on. Okay, once you click on exit here, it will automatically transform the PDF for you. You can also present it and preview it in a larger way from here. You can see as well. Okay, if you didn't like it in the end, you didn't like the PDF that you just made, you can easily click on right and just delete the note from here. It's really easy and simple to do. Let's say you want to see the information about your notes. You click on here, the eye, and you can see there's the title for your note, translation tips, and the notebook. What notebook does it include? Translation 1. Here's the tag feature. I'm going to talk about the tags feature now. You can easily tag your notes, which is very useful if you have a lot of notes and you wanted to tag them. For example, I'm going to write tips and then comma. I'm also going to write new, comma, and your tags will be automatically in place. You can, it will show you here when did you created the note, when did you updated it, and here's the URL if you wanted to share it with many people. Here's the location and the sync status. The sync status means that Evernote automatically updated your note for every single 2 minutes. I'm going to talk about the sync feature more later on. The attachment status, all attachment has been indexes, meaning that there are some attachment in here, the size of your note and the author who made this note basically. Okay, now you can easily tag it directly from here. You know, you can add your tags and write it down faster basically. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about more this sync feature here. The syncing means that every 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes even, Evernote updates your notes automatically. For example, if you have Evernote in your iPhone or tablet and you're working on your PC, for example, everything that I'm working on right now will be as well updated on my other devices, which is really great since you don't have to write down everything in every single device. You can easily control how many minutes do you want Evernote to sync your things. From here, go to Evernote, Preferences. See, here's the syncing options, every 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and so on. We have here in the preferences the general options and the context if you want to go premium, the syncing as I showed you, the clipping feature, which is really great. I'm going to talk about it later. Here are your shortcuts and the formatting, the fonts and so on. Here are your reminders and scan snap from if you want to buy it from the market basically. Now let's say that you wanted to make a to-do list. Okay, and you wanted, let's click on here, new note in translation, and you wanted to do this project with a friend, and you wanted to share those tips, or basically those project list with your friend, you can easily do that using Evernote. For example, our project, and write whatever you want. What are your project? What are the things that you want to do? It's done next week, and so on. So let's say it's done next week. It is the first thing that I need to focus on. So let's click on the check mark here for the to-do list. Okay, it will show a small square here that has no check mark on it. Once you do something, you can easily check mark it here, meaning that you already have done it, and it automatically just does that for you. And every time you finish something, you just click on I already have been done. I already created my note on the to-do list here. Me and my friend Sarah are working on this project, so I'm going to send it to her later to do her share from the list. I already done mine, so I checked marked them, but here are the things that I haven't done yet, and here are the things that Sarah has to do. So how am I going to send it to her? You can easily do that by clicking on share. You can send it to her by writing her email simply. Also, Evernote provides this feature where you can make people only view your note. They can edit them, or they can even invite people to this note. So I'm going to click on only can edit from here, and you can send it to her, and that's it. It's very simple and easy to use once you get used to it. Okay, let's say that you want to set a reminder for this note. You can click on the clock here to set a reminder, add a date, and maybe it is done tomorrow, so click on tomorrow. It will automatically remind you tomorrow on your email or your device that you have this to-do list that must be done tomorrow, and so on. Let's say that you didn't want this to-do list anymore. You can click on the trash can here. It will move it to trash, but it won't be forever deleted. It will just move here to the trash, where you can find it here. You can erase the note or restore the note if you change your mind, and so on. See, the note is already back up, and you have the reminder here. Okay, now here are your tags if you wanted to find your notes. New, as I tagged before, has only one note here since I tagged it as new. Now, let's talk about the clipping feature that I already talked about. The clipping feature is not already downloaded with Evernote. You must download it from the App Store. It is available for Firefox or any browser. So since I am a Chrome user, I already downloaded Evernote here. So you can easily download it by clicking here. It is already existing on the App Store. I'm sorry, on the Chrome store. You can find it there. Evernote Web Clipper, that is the name of it. Once you download it, it will automatically show up on your bar here. See that little elephant? Okay. What does it do? For example, I saw this really cool article, but I don't want to copy and paste and do so many things with it. I don't have an internet connection all the time, so I want to capture the things that I want to do in my note. You can easily do that by just click on Evernote. For example, you can clip the whole article, simplified article, the full page. You can bookmark it and even screenshot it. Let's go to article mode, and for example, I want to highlight those important parts that I want to talk about. Okay, so highlight the important things that you want to focus on, then click on save. It is clipping, syncing, and moving it to Evernote. So as you can see here, let's click on sync. The article is already here for you, and it is highlighted with the things that you wanted to focus on. Okay, let's say you wanted to screenshot something important. Screenshot the whole paragraph, the first paragraph, for example. It will let you even edit it by exactly the same editing features that I showed you before. Save. Syncing. Sync it again. Here you go. The things that you already copied. Yeah, you change your mind, you don't want it anymore, just easily go to trash can, and so on. So that is it. This is Evernote. It is very simple to use, and once you get used to it, you will see that it's an amazing app that could organize your life or organize your work. And if you are a student, this will help you a lot in your studies. Thank you so much for listening. I hope I didn't bore you with my tutorial, and I hope it was a good tutorial. Thank you so much.